So hey guys, welcome back to All About Football. So in today's video, we're gonna review Group B of World Cup. But before we start, if you haven't seen the review of Group A, please watch that before. I am very excited about this group because we're gonna see England versus USA, football versus soccer. So without wasting of time, let's get started into the video. So in this group, the teams are England, Iran, USA, and obviously Wales. So let's begin with the first team, that is England, Southgate's England. Now I still can't believe why he is the manager of England anymore. The way he selects his team is just unbelievable. If you look at the squad, they have got a great players. With this squad, they are favorites, one of the favorites to win the World Cup. But with this manager, they are not. He should have been sacked by now, but he is still managing England for the World Cup. I still can't believe it. In Euros, we all know the way he selected the team, all defenders and very few attackers. So this is a squad of England. Just look at it. I mean, with a great set of players, you are one of the favorites to win this World Cup. But Southgate doesn't know how to use these players and select this team. If you again look at the squad, this is the squad that every manager dreams of having. If you look at the players, they you can make separate two teams out of this, and each of the players are starting of every team in which they are playing, and their form is also very good. But for the selection, Southgate does not make any good selection. Now, if you look at their some games, they have drawn with Italy, lost against Hungary, then again Italy lost, and Germany they have drawn. Now, if you look at their setup, they've set up in a 3-4-2-1 kind of setup. It will be really disappointing for England if they do not finish in the top of this group. Now, moving on to the next team, that is Iran. Under the coach of Dragon Skush. Hope I pronounce it right. If I pronounce it wrong, please then forgive me. Now, if you look at the setup, they set up in the 4-3-3 kind of a formation. And if you look at their run of games, they have drawn with won against Lebanon, then against Algeria they have lost, Uruguay they have won against them, and with Senegal they have drawn. So if you look at their form of games, it is I will consider it as a good run of form game given their squad. They do not have a great squad, neither a player to watch out. So moving on to the next, that is USA. I can't wait for the match of England between USA, football versus soccer. So this is the coach of USA, George Bettler. Now, if you look at their squad, they have got also good squad, and these are the players to watch out for: Christian Pulisic, Serginho Dest, Raina, then McAllen, and Yusuf Musia. So these are the players you should be watched out for as they play into the some best teams of Europe. Now, if you look at the squad, they have got a pretty much good squad. I will say not so good, and if you look at the players mostly play in MLS, so their players do not have much experience in playing top games. If you look at their setup, they set up in a 4-3-3 kind of a formation. Now, if you look at their form of games, they have drawn with Uruguay, they have beaten Grenada, with Salvador, they have drawn, they have taken a loss against Japanese, and with Saudi Arabia, they have draw the game. So if you look at their form of games, they are not in a good run of form and nothing much to offer. But given in their group, they can give a tough fight for the team. Now, moving on to the next team, that is Wales. As you all know, that Wales qualified for the World Cup by taking a 1-0 win against Ukraine, and Wales have qualified for the second time in the World Cup after 64 years. So it is a huge achievement for the Wales under the guidance of Rob Page. Now, if you look at their squad, they do not have got a great squad, but some of their players to be watch out for is Aaron Ramsey, who went from Arsenal to Nice, then Ben Davies, and the heart and the soul of the team, Gareth Bale. Now, if you look at their squad, again, as I said earlier, not a good or a great squad, but if you keep aside a few players who have experience in playing top games of Europe, rather than other players do not have much experience in playing European games or the top, so the experience in this team is lacking as this is their second time qualified for the World Cup. So given the players and the squad they have, they are in a good group. If you look at their in the group teams and the players, they are on the same kind of a level, so it will be a good games to watch in this group. So if you look at their nations league, they finished fourth in their nations league. Now if you look at their setup, they set up in a 3-4-2 kind of a formation. And if you look at their form, a run of games, they have drawn with Belgium, then against Netherlands they have taken a loss, then against Belgium they have taken a loss, and also lost against Poland. So not a good run of form, and they have nothing to offer. And the quality of the players they have is also not so good that can take them much further in this World Cup. So if you talk about this group, England, USA, and Wales, Iran, it will be a good and fun to watch this match. Not because of England and USA, but because of the quality they have is more or less kind of the same in this group. England has a good squad, but not has a good coach. So everything in this group, I believe, is equal. Now I think England will win this group, and I am confused between USA and Wales, who will finish second in their respective groups. But I will back USA eh, that they will finish second in their group, and Iran and Wales will be out of this World Cup in the group stage itself. So that's it for me, guys. If you like this video, then please like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what do you think about this group.